So you opted to wear that?
Yeah, I thought the tube top didn't look so good.
No?
And it's a little chilly in here.
It is chilly in here. It's colder today just because it's cold outside, but it's normally not quite this cold.
Right.
I apologize. Would you like a blanket or a muffler or something?
I think I'll warm up.
Yeah. All right. Good. And I was telling you in the hallway. I just saw Birth last night. I hadn't seen it before. You are remarkable in that. You're great in everything that you do. I just am constantly amazed by. The first time I saw you, and I'm sure it's not your first movie, but Dead Calm.
Oh yeah, no, that was pretty
was
much
it?
yeah.
What a great movie that was.
Yeah, that was, I remember when I got the role and I just couldn't believe it. It was one of those things where you just go, this is like a gift from heaven, because I was 18, I think, and I was asked to play older than I was, opposite Sam Neill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and Billy Zane was great in it. And
yeah,
really
we got to live on a boat for 3.5 months making that.
And did you get seasick or anything? Was that an easy thing for
never.
you?
Well, I learnt to sail, so I don't get any kind of motion sickness. For some reason, I can withstand. I've been up in those planes and done the G-force thing. Have you ever done that?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
No. No.
Well,
why would you want to do that? Just to test it out?
Just to
see what you
I love doing dangerous things.
Really?
I mean, I'm a mother now, so I have to be more careful.
Movie studios are hearing you right now saying...
I do. I actually get banned from doing it when I'm making a film. I'm not allowed to skydive, which I love to do. I'm not allowed to dive with sharks, which I love to do. My kids have banned me from doing it too.
That's amazing. I never would think of you as a thrill seeker like that you would do stuff like, and swimming with sharks, like in a cage or actually...
I have not done that one yet. I really want to do that with the great whites, where you go down. They asked me to go to the Galapagos Islands and swim with the sharks there, which I'm considering.
Yeah.
I have to get permission from a 10-year-old and a 12-year-old.
Yeah, exactly.
A possessive 10-year-old.
Are your kids like that? Do your kids love scary things, and are they?
Connor, who's my son, pretends to like it, but then he gets up there and he's like,
yeah,
starts heavy breathing.
But does he snowboard and skateboard and stuff like that?
Yeah, they're pretty good athletes. Well, obviously, look at their dads. So, you know, they're much better athletes than me.
So they're forced to, basically.
No.
Sounds like it. And your daughter, does she like that, or is she?
No, she's more like the creative one who's like, I don't want to. I mean, she's 12. You never want to do anything at 12 except sit on the computer and on the phone. Do they know their parents are huge? I mean, are they aware, or is it just kind of like, well, these are my parents. They don't know anything to compare it to. They're embarrassed. They are. They're very embarrassed. They actually deny us. Which is okay. I mean, I go, it's all right, it's all right. They try to change their last name and sort of, they go, shh, and don't come, whatever you do, don't come.
Isn't that hilarious how kids will be opposite of whatever you know, most kids would be thrilled.
Oh, I go to Connor's soccer game and Bella's there on the sidelines and she's like, don't touch me. And I'm like, okay. Then I tease her and kiss her and she gets really angry. So, anyway, she's going to kill me because I'm not actually allowed to talk about them.
All right. Well, then...
So I'm in huge trouble now.
Well, did you split time, obviously, with them? And what did you do for the holidays? Were you here?
I took them to the Lakers game on Christmas Day, which was a really good thing to do.
I think I heard about that.
Oh, no.
Yeah. No, I just did. That's all. It's just somebody said that you...
I mean, it's really hard because you try not to get them photographed and stuff. I'm very, very, very protective.
Well, Michael Jackson, you can put masks on him, you know. You can...
They really let me do that.
I mean, there are things you can do.
No, they're the opposite. They're like, we want to be photographed. I'm like, cut it out.
So they want to be photographed, but they don't
like the idea of being on TV, you know.
But they don't want to. They got to take the good with the bad, then. Not that there's any bad in it at all.
Just try to explain that to a 10-year-old.
I will. What's her number?
Good and bad.
She likes to be on the phone. I'll call her right now, and I'll say, Bella. Is it Bella?
Yeah, Bella.
I'll just say, Bella, we were just talking about you on TV.
I'll be dead. Don't ever do this to me.
I will. I'll call her.
I'm dead.
Let me know if you change your mind. Now, and how do they feel about, are they jealous at all, like if you work with other kids and they play your kids? Really?
Yes, yeah. Well, you know, it's hard, particularly when they were younger, because I did a film, The Others, where I had 2 children in that, and they kind of... oh, no.
That's how heavy your hair is.
Stop.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. Gosh.
Big star hair.
Yeah. Brutal.
The average person's hair is not that heavy.
That's why I have this terrible laugh sometimes.
That's a great laugh.
Where I honk.
No.
And I'm really trying to get out of the habit of doing it.
We'll make bumper stickers up that says, honk if you love Nicole.
Oh, dear.
So anyway, so they don't like you being a mom.
What were we talking about?
Your kids, and that they get jealous of other kids.
Oh, if they're not in the film, and yeah, you're having other children play your children. But of course, yeah.
So, but no, do they want to be on? Do they?
Got to get off them, Ellen.
Okay, we will.
Move on.
Fine, we'll go to commercial. Let's go. We're back with Nicole Kidman. So now, I always forget, because in birth you don't have the accent either. I really forget that you're Australian, because it's so easy for you to drop it. But then it goes right back to being. Is that the
It adjusts.
Uh-huh.
Whatever country I'm in. No, I mean, because I play so many different characters I do, you learn very early on that as an Australian actress you're going to have to do accents.
Yeah, so when you're younger, because you have to kind of, that part of your brain, it develops early. So if you don't do that early on, it's hard for you to grasp.
I don't know. I don't think I did it when I was younger.
Really?
No.
Because I can't do it to save my life. I have the worst, I can't, if I tried to copy you right now.
Well, the Australian accent's the hardest accent to do. That and South African.
Yes, I don't know how you can do it at all. All right. I know, it's horrible.
Don't try that anymore.
No, I know. That's what I'm just trying to prove a point.
But can you do English accent?
I can't do anything at all. If I would try to it would go different places, of course.
Not so good.
I know it. And part of that, I was trying to go into Irish. That's where I started. I was trying to go with Irish, and it didn't. Okay, but here's you and Naomi Watts. You're a whole bunch of, what is it, a gaggle of you? What's it called when there's a bunch of Australians? A pride of Australians?
Maybe a gaggle.
A gaggle of
kind of is appropriate. Yeah, well, we've known each other. I mean, I've known Russell Crowe since I was about 17, and Naomi as well. Naomi since I was 15.
But how do you all know each other? Just because it's a big country. It's like, how,
yeah, it's sort of odd, I have to say, that we... but we've remained friends through this whole period. I'm going back to Australia to do a film with Russell. Next month.
Next month?
Yeah.
And what's the film?
It's called Eucalyptus, which is the name of the Australian trees, eucalyptus. I mean, it sounds terribly boring.
We have them here, too.
About trees.
They're not your trees. We have them.
Yes, they are our trees.
Yeah.
They're out. We brought them to you.
You did?
Yeah. I was actually born, though, I say we. I was born in Hawaii, so I'm kind of a mix of...
Oh, how long did you live in Hawaii?
I lived in Hawaii a year and then Washington, D.C. for 2 years.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I have dual citizenship.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
I see. Now, and so you, and is this brand new, the Chanel number 5 ads, or is this, how long has this been going on, the campaign?
Put that down.
Why?
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
I did it with Baz Luhrmann, who did Moulin Rouge, and he directed, yeah, it's great.
That's great.
But that's the print ad. They did a TV commercial of it, which I would normally never do a TV commercial, but he wanted to direct it. So I
that's
thought,
a pretty cool director, Baz Luhrmann.
Yeah,
they're talking to me about Chanel number 6 right now, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do it. I might not. I don't know.
You could get the Cocoa campaign.
Yeah, I'll do cocoa or I'll do hot chocolate. I don't care. I don't care. All right, we have to go to commercial. When we come back, we're going to talk about the movie because it really is, it's beautiful. The set design, the colors, everything about it. And that little boy is
he's wonderful.
Amazing. We'll be right back. We're back with Nicole Kidman. It's a clip from Birth, and congratulations on the Golden Globe nomination. You absolutely deserve it. Your performance in that is so good. There are so many scenes in there that stood out for me, and that was one of them that I just watched you, and there's not one false moment. You just see people working, and you just see that you're just raw and telling a story in every single thing you do, in the hours and everything that you do. You're so good. So
it's good. I think when you love what you do, you're in a very good position, you know. And I absolutely love to act. So I'm very lucky just to have the opportunity to play really complex, interesting women.
Yeah. Well, in that movie, tell people if you can briefly what it's about. It's a very interesting idea.
Well, the movie starts with a 10-year-old boy coming into my apartment. We're having a birthday party for my mother, and he sort of finds his way into the apartment. And he basically says, "Come with me, could I speak to you for a moment?" And everyone's like, "What?" And he takes me into the kitchen and he says, "I am your dead husband, and I've come back for you." And he's 10 years old, and my husband died 10 years ago. And that's how the film starts.
Yeah, and it sounds crazy. This is the little boy. What's his name? Cameron Bright?
Cameron, yeah.
He's brilliant in this, isn't he?
Yeah, because he has to walk the line of being a child and a man. And you're never sure. I won't sort of give it away for you, but it's sort of, I am in this still after 10 years of losing my husband, even though I'm sort of engaged to be married to somebody else, I'm still in love with him. And I'm still grieving for him, even though 10 years has passed. So it's almost like I want to believe desperately that this really is him and that he has come back for me.
Yeah, and the end is a very interesting twist to it also. But yeah, it's really and beautifully shot. Just the colors, the wallpaper of the sets, and I just
they're very sort of muted and
yeah.
But the director is extremely talented. He's new. He did a film, Sexy Beast, and he's English.
Which was great, with Ben Kingsley. Yeah.
And actually, the complete opposite in terms of just style and everything. And I think that's what makes a great director, when you see the diversity and what they're able to do.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's really, especially knowing that he did that other film, which was totally different, Sexy Beast.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, and are you, where are you going next? You said you're doing the Russell Crowe thing, but aren't you going to do something with UNICEF or? I'm
actually going to go to Indonesia, because I am a goodwill ambassador for UNICEF.
That's great. Good for you.
So I'm going to go in the 3rd week of January to try and keep everybody aware of what's going on, and my sister is going to go with me. So there we go. We're going to go and do that. So.
Good for you. Now, we have to go to Jimmy Buffett. Are you a parrot head, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. Do you know what that is?
No.
You're sorry you said it now.
Uh-oh.
We'll show you what you have to do now that you've said it.
Oh, no.
Birth is in theaters now. Jimmy Buffett joins us after this. We'll be right back. Nicole, thank you so much.